So it looks like the Love Island reunion for this season has been cancelled and decided to be taken off air, which officially puts the icing on the cake for it being the deadest season ever. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and a new podcast episode has been released today because I was tweeting last night and I also was, lamenting this morning on why, when it comes to the majority of Black Love Islanders, why they have such a low amount of social media followers in comparison to their counterparts who've had the same amount of time on the show. It's very interesting, food for thought, so I wanted to get into that. So if you guys want to get into that, the links are attached below. But I wanted to get into this because it looks like the Love Island reunion has been taken off air and it's not going to happen this year. It happened last year. They had a Love Island reunion situation where Anton and Molly May got into it as well, the awkward Yewande, Danny and Arabella situation. There was just a lot going on, to be honest, in comparison to this season. The reunion for last year was better than this entire season, but we'll leave that for another discussion. But it does look like the Love Island reunion for this year has been cancelled. TV bosses have no plans to bring back the annual spin-off episode for its winter series starts. Since 2017, it has given viewers the chance to watch feuding islanders argue it out or reveal reasons behind their breakups. Caroline Flack hosted an explosive episode of the last reunion show in summer 2019, which I've just mentioned. It ended with a bust-up between Anton and Molly May, which also followed each other, and awkward reunion with Amber and ex-Michael as well on top. The reunion first aired in 2017. ITV insists it wasn't cancelled. They say it wasn't cancelled because there were never any plans for it to happen this year. These times, ITV said that they didn't even have plans to bring out a reunion this year because they've been known that their season was dead, so they weren't even feeling to bring it back. This whole season was just a massive L. Despite the spin-off show being a hit with viewers and the Love Island Christmas reunion which was cancelled last year, I don't know why they didn't bring that back. It's because apparently they revealed that their crew were too busy starting work with the new winter series. Now they're preparing to return to Mallorca for filming in June when Love Island goes back to its roots. Bosses pulled Love Island off air for 2 nights early this month following the shock death of host Caroline Flack. She had been forced to step down from presenting the show because of situations which we all know of. But I also feel like, it's not just about the fact that the series was dead. Also because of Caroline Flack's death, they are going to cancel this spin-off, reunion. I just feel like if you are going to carry on the show, which they did, then I don't understand why they wouldn't carry on with the reunion. If you carry on with a live final with Laura Whitmore hosting, I don't understand why you couldn't carry on with a spin-off, reunion. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised because what do they have to have a reunion about? What are they going to talk about? I don't understand. Shanice and Rebecca beefing, or Mike and Leanne, that's really it, to be honest. There really isn't anything else going on in this season at all. The whole Shauna and Michael, Shauna and Callum, wow. And kind of, Molly triangle, they kind of dealt with it on screen. So, and then it wasn't that awkward, and they, she was crying a lot and then laughing and everything, and they kind of dealt with that situation. So there really isn't much to reunite about. There just isn't. So genuinely speaking, I wouldn't be surprised that there isn't a reunion, but I just find it to be so dumb because back in the 2017, they had a reunion situation where they were all in a bar and they all sat down, had cute, awkward chats, and that scenery was better than them sitting together. I said this last year, the reunion last year was even a mess because of the setting. Why are you doing it in a Love Island artisan venue? Why aren't you guys doing it in a kind of like a Real Housewives kind of situation where Andy Cohen or somebody would present and sit in the middle, and then you'd have the Islanders in the front seat depending on their storylines, and it would switch like that. You can reshoot scenes for Love Island, so it wouldn't be surprising if you to reshoot scenes for a reunion to make sure it looks good. Somebody would be in the middle, ask somebody what do they feel about this, and back and forth, and you could really split a reunion into 2 separate episodes to milk those ratings, milk the coin. But because you guys are too busy with the next season, you don't have time for that. It doesn't make any sense. It generally doesn't. There's so much more potential to rinse money out of Love Island without making it seem like it's in our face 24/7, and I feel like that kind of art, that kind of clever art, they just don't know how to do at all. Did you just crawl on the floor? Maybe you could have just walked. Okay. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But anyways, genuinely speaking, I feel like this is just the icing on the cake. This is the deadest season, and I feel like they want to just pack it up and throw it away, and they probably will never come back with this because I just feel like it's just way too much. What are your thoughts with the reunion being cancelled or taken off air? What are your reasonings? What are your thoughts when it comes to this? Do you guys want to see a reunion? Are you guys happy it's not being, they're not being reunited? I just feel like, it is what it is, child. It's just, I don't know. I just feel this season was very, very dead. Very, very dead. So they don't really have anything to reunite about. It effectively becomes pointless. But damn, I would just know how to carry a reunion, how you would splice it and dice it to make the ratings just so nice and stretch it out between 2 to 3 episodes, and you can really get everything. Not with this season because this season was dead, but that's how they should be done, like a Real Housewives of Atlanta kind of setting. Somebody's in the middle. You have 2 rows. you know, people in the back and the front, and they would alternate with their positions depending on what storylines and people are talking about. And I feel like that in itself would be great, but of course, people just don't want to do it. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this. Please do let me know, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and rate and review my podcast. New episode is out, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video. So many of you guys are asking about Love is Blind. I'm gonna get into it, child. I'm back in London now, so don't you worry. I know everyone's talking about the finale, and I'm just, you know, going into my 6th, 7th episode, but I'll get there, don't worry. By the end of this time next week, that's my pizza. I'll speak to you guys soon.